Hey there, folks. Welcome back. I'm here with Deltron.
Hey, guys.
We are playing some more Rock the Cabinet entries. This is Mercenary Business, created by Insane Mist. Mist. No vowels there, folks. Make sure you get it right. Amon sent his Moebius minions to Deadman's port to hire Mira Han and her mercenaries for the war. The Allied commanders must prevent that from happening by sending Mira Han shipments of resources bigger than those of the Moebius forces. All right, enable subtitles. Perhaps that means we won't have any voice acting.
That is okay. So you're going to go...
That's absolutely okay.
I'll go Kerrigan.
Okay, I'll go Rainer again, I think. Mostly because I didn't think about it before I hit the start button, even though I still have 10 full seconds. But I've decided, you know what, I will stick with Rainer. This is a combination we haven't done yet.
And I think we've decided to play on hard for these maps, so that way we can focus more on giving feedback and not just struggling to survive.
Agreed. Though that last map was tough. Well, it depends on when we release this video, but for reference, the last map we played...
The end was tough.
Yes, having to destroy that overmine was hard. It was fun. All right, hire Mira Han by sending her more resources than Amon in each shipment. Don't let Amon take more than one shipment. Okay.
It's definitely different.
So this is a remake of a co-op version remake of Deadman's Port from Wings of Liberty. Looks like the same tile set.
Yeah.
We require more minerals.
All right. So we have shared bases here. Got a lot of room to build. That's good.
Lots and lots of room.
That you know, even on a Blizzard map like Missed Opportunities.
We need more minerals.
Should we read this? Read it aloud? People can read it for themselves.
Welcome, commanders. Here's Mira Han, and I'm sorry to say that you came late to the party. Amon and his fellows have already hired me. They're going to pay with some shipments. Jim, you know, I like you and Matthew, so here's the deal: beat the Moebius voices by sending these shipments in their place. If your offer is better, just cannot refuse. Something. The text is a little long.
I mean, if it was voice acted, I think it would flow. Yeah, and I'm not saying it should be for Rock the Cabinet. To be honest, I was incredibly surprised that the first two that we played were voice acted. It's very rare. As you notice, your starting area is not rich of resources. If you need to expand, you'll want to gather enough to hire me. You know I like you, so I sent you the coordinates for free. As you remember, Rainer's salvage scraps is an important source of income. I'm sure Moebius boys won't be displeased if you destroy their buildings to get more. Ah, okay. So it seems like there'll be an emphasis on actually pushing out and destroying buildings to get scrap. It's all over the map.
There's pickups as well. Oh, wow.
So this is the same layout that we saw for Deadman's Port in Wings of Liberty.
So yeah, make sure you get those pickups.
Okay. So I'm curious to see what the rate is. The thing is, the idea here is awesome. And in terms of, like, if we notice that the rate that Amon collects is too easy or too hard, that stuff can be very easily modified, right? The whole point is that the map is... It's here, and it's been created, and the idea is really neat so far.
Yeah, we want to mostly focus on, you know, the features, the gameplay mechanics, you know, the uniqueness of the map. More so... Alright, first shipment delivered in 4 minutes. Send me all minerals you can spare. Good luck, commanders.
Alright, so yeah, we got to keep an eye on how much he's going to be sending, which is a cool little thing. And yeah, just kind of building on that, I suppose it's...
Got an enemy attack.
Oh, and now they come and attack us too. So a lot of it has to do with how... It's not about difficulty, I should say, just because that can be changed very easily once a map is already created, so... No need to focus on it if we feel something is too easy or too hard. Okay, so we can only lose one shipment to Amon. I have about 100. I can, well, how much time? So we have a decent amount of time.
3 minutes.
And we can theoretically add all of these. So I'm going to add minerals. I can't remove them. So once you deposit them, so there's really no reason, in my opinion, to add to this.
Until the very end.
Until the very end, when you can spam it. But you do have to stockpile minerals if you're going to do that. So you might have someone who gets really greedy and then realizes, oh no, I don't have money for this.
And you have to pay attention.
Yes.
Good as well. Are you being attacked?
I like it though.
Yeah.
Nope, that went to you, and I just sort of didn't build anything, so.
I'm going to get some, pick these pallets up.
Okay, yeah, I need to do that too. This is definitely very fitting, though. I like the
Is it already?
the idea that you have to be aggressive in order to keep up.
Our foes shall become.
I'm gonna make my first set of units here, and nice. This yeah strikes me as a good map for a hero-based commander who can push out early.
We should probably take the expansions relatively soon.
Yeah, I have Hyperion as well.
Expansions are very spread out. Like,
Explain yourself.
They are, yeah.
No time like the
and the sooner you push out, the more money you're gonna have at the beginning.
Well, excuse me. This one seems relatively close. Mine is far away.
I mean, we're far away from each other, I should say, the expansions.
Yeah.
We got enemy forces inbound on our base.
Okay, I'm gonna move out. Kerrigan seems great here, just on this map, and I feel like Kerrigan is a fairly underused commander. So I think this is good for her. Just to make sure she gets some love here.
Allies are in combat.
Yep. Are you okay up there?
Yes, I'm fine.
no
Okay.
mercy.
Okay, he's got... So is the goal just to... Okay, so I'm gonna start depositing money. What I like about this is it requires communication with your teammate because it's sort of a game of chicken, especially when you're playing with randoms. Like, are they gonna contribute resources? Because we're both gonna lose.
Yeah.
We will literally lose if people aren't doing this.
Maybe have like there's 30 seconds left. Maybe have a dialogue just saying that because some people could completely not pay attention to that.
Yes.
And I think that's the fun of it, though. This is a really cool twist on co-op because it forces you to be like, all right, how much money are you willing to give up?
We gotta add money. Do you have any?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
seconds.
that was way too much.
Make it quick.
Oh, okay, but it banks what you say.
Oh,
so as
that's
long as
nice.
you beat him,
Our allies are in combat.
this is cool so far, man. This is great. I'm just enamored with all these maps that we're
We're
playing.
playing so far, yeah.
Just enamored. They're so good.
Evolution completed.
All right.
Not enough minerals.
Can't go wrong with Mass Marine. It's also hard to try to put it into context with how it might function with all the other commanders.
Transmission.
2 new shipments must be prepared. Deliver time 4 minutes. Send all minerals and gas that you can. Yeah, so then gas is going to be an issue. So I think commanders with auto refineries are going to have a distinct advantage here. I need to take my expansion.
Yeah, that's definitely a must, especially.
Well, the reason that I think that this one is really, really good, not only is it unique, but it makes you rethink how you play.
Yeah, you can't just spend all your money on.
Yeah, and you can't be super greedy. You legitimately have to plan what you're doing.
What
I mean, it forces you to continuously push out, and you can't just bunker in your base.
my attention?
Yes.
I sense
I have a small favor to ask you. Our old friend Orlan and his mercenaries, loyal to Amon, shot down my precious transports and the valuables protoss relic inside of it.
Our allies are
If you ever recover them, they'll probably try to stop you. Still defeating Orlan has never been much of a problem, right? So will you recover these relics for me? Yes?
bonus objective located.
I'll try.
Destroy it if you are able.
it's time to
I'm taking my expansion here because I have neglected to.
your pain listens.
Because I'm not very good.
How much time? 2.5 minutes, so we should be good.
Yeah, so again, it's sort of like I'm going to start stockpiling now. I can contribute most of that gas.
Your queen is missing now.
We got some visitors heading for our base. They don't look too friendly.
Have you seen any enemy attacks that ended up going for your expansions?
I've come
No.
So I'm curious to know if that's ever an issue. Also, once again, sort of a mobility
attention.
thing on this map.
The mobilization wave
Yeah, let's
is
just do
available,
this.
my queen.
It's a common theme.
I'm calling in the Hyperion.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 maps that we've played so far have been quite large.
Yes.
Our allies are in combat.
Nice.
Wow,
Destroyed
pretty large,
My attention.
Metamorphosis
middle base there, yeah.
yeah, pretty large middle base. But I mean, I'm just here with 1 call down. I could probably.
More overlords.
So this transport has a lot of health. It's 10,000 health. It's an interesting bonus objective. I mean, it was defended by a couple units, but other than that, it's
gonna
just
be time consuming to
yeah,
take
just
out. Yeah.
Are in combat.
how fast can you kill it?
More overlords required.
Interesting.
Attack incoming. Get ready.
Okay, I'll be ready for the attack, but I'm gonna come over. Yeah, so it's more just like, will you commit units to?
Okay, we have 43 seconds.
Oh,
Gas.
I'll contribute to gas. Okay, I got the gas.
Are we good with gas?
I just spammed all my minerals. We're good with gas,
What is it? Your
or at least we should be for now.
Minerals were not.
I don't have enough minerals saved up.
attention.
Ah, see? Communication. Also, my my SCVs are getting wiped out. Do you have any money saved?
Not enough. I don't have 2,000.
Metamorphosis.
So I wonder how this works. Does he lose one? Or like, does he get the whole shipment for that?
The enemy in combat. The
One
high
shipment lost,
is
yeah.
under attack.
Okay. So the thing is, there's no timer except the shipments, and we don't have to destroy the enemy base. So again, it's definitely a paradigm shift on what you're used to on these games. So like, you don't have to make as many units because you're really just focusing on what you can give.
What is it already?
Transmission.
You have my attention. You are biomass over bio.
Next shipment, 4 minutes.
Your queen, yes.
I just want to take out this bonus objective. Has way too much health.
I think that's the point, though. It's supposed to stop you from moving out and collecting resources.
Make it quick.
I feel like I could have collected a lot more resources if I didn't focus on killing this thing.
I mean, of the ones we've played so far, this one definitely changes the way you think about how you have to approach it, which I think is great.
Okay, finally gonna get rid of this.
Oh, I had some money in it. Make sure to pick up the relic.
Your queen listens.
What will that give us?
Explainers, speak.
It gave us some money.
You have my
Nice.
attention.
Okay,
Yes.
issue.
Our allies are in combat.
Amon kept his money in that shipment. We lost ours.
Oh, that's
Your queen.
That seems like a minor bug. We definitely have to. Let's push up here, though.
Speak.
yeah.
You have my attention.
So like, I know that he had like 1,500 or 1,700 or something. He kept all of them.
Make it quick.
Also, it looks like stuff that you pick up, minerals that you pick up, is kept. It's shared, rather, between both of us.
Which is yeah,
Aura is ready, Anakin.
very important.
7 shipments remaining seems quite lengthy.
Oh wow.
God, I just saw we got hit by a widow mine. That brings back bad memories.
Do you have any detection? I mean, you have your.
I'm scanning.
I'm gonna bring some overlords, overseers.
You have my speak. Explain.
Just make sure
what
you pick up
make
all
it.
the.
Your
We
queen,
need all the money we can
yes.
get here.
Your queen.
Yeah, I'm not spending any. I'm just picking up.
Enemy forces
There's a
incoming.
butt ton down
Slay
here.
them to the last.
Okay.
So I've got about 2,700 saved. He's not sending gas, only minerals this time.
Yes. You have my
I'm just gonna spam all my money into the bank.
Mineral cluster depleted.
That's all of mine. So
That's all of mine.
we're ahead.
All right, we need pickups.
Make it quick. Your queen.
Our allies' cluster is our allies are
Again, we got hit. It seemed like a minor bug. Was it just me, or did I was looking at it just to make sure? But when there was the time in between shipments, I did not see his
Your
go
queen.
down,
Explain yourself.
and I don't think
Getting
that
lots
would
of
be
money.
intentional.
What is it? Make it quick. Yes.
Enemy mules called in one of their bases because it's you, Rainer. I'll show you where. Now you owe me a kiss from Matthew, of course.
Assimilation aura is now ready.
So we'd have to move up there and destroy their mules, is I think what she's saying. Also, there's a third base here that we can take.
Explain.
We should probably take it.
Is complete.
I'm gonna defend
Not enough minerals.
The fight.
from home.
It's time to
Okay.
make it. Your queen. Speak.
Okay, we should pick up these over here.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the left if you want to get those. If you can donate a little bit,
Explain yourself.
I'm spending everything I've got.
Explain. Speak.
Okay,
Yes.
delivered.
Okay, nice. 6 shipments remaining. I'm assuming they're gonna get faster.
Yes.
Our allies are in combat.
What is it? Make it quick.
Okay.
Allies are in
Man, some of these areas are pretty tough to push into.
Yeah.
And it's like I can't spend. I can't really.
You don't want to spend money.
Speak.
Maybe a little too much. A little too averse to spending money.
Explain yourself.
Too good to
Okay,
use.
so both of our shipments have gone to 0.
Okay, so it reset. So that might have been a bug.
I think it was. So we still got to try to win here. 6 shipments still is pretty significant. We've cleared out a lot of the map though.
Make it. What is it? You have my attention.
I've got to try to rebuild some units here.
Do you remember Orlin Raynor? Well, some traders not better than him are gathering their forces to attack your main base, slaying without mercy.
Aura is ready, my queen.
Was she giving us announcements every time?
Wave is
Think so.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Mercenaries.
yikes.
The
Okay.
enemy is coming for us.
So it's gas this time.
All of them.
Well, I got a lot of gas saved up.
I do too.
I see the mules.
Hyperions inbound.
Our allies are in combat.
I feel like getting rid of the mules will actually make a big difference here, so that's why I'm going to do it.
Should help, yeah. I'm focused on the
Yes. Make it.
what am I trying to say?
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries.
Our allies
Thank you.
are
Let's see where they go. One thing that would make this even harder right now is if they
I'm
came in
detecting
with,
an enemy attack. They're heading towards us now.
and went for our expansions that weren't just down the middle. That's the one thing you can kind of rely on here is that they attack you right down the middle.
Drop pods incoming.
Already.
Enemy drop pods coming on your expansions. Ooh. Okay, maybe a little too aggressive. I don't know. We are on hard.
Attacking our drones.
Okay.
No time like the present.
Get out of here.
Okay, it was 2 Vikings.
Oh, okay. All
Not,
right.
not too bad.
That's fine. Just enough.
Oh, the Loki
on your
is
toes,
still
I
there.
suppose.
Hive
Okay.
cluster is
I have
under
so much
attack.
gas, so I'm really not concerned about meeting this shipment.
Oh,
See,
we
yeah,
lost.
and they're going for my expansion over here, but it's not
We lost.
huge.
Allies base is
Shit. We weren't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention to the timer. That's cool. That's cool.
I was focused on the mercenaries.
Yeah, definitely a difficulty. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I do. It's hard, but not because there's a lot of enemy units. Exactly what co-op needs right now. Like, the AI can only challenge you so much. There needs to be some sort of really fresh, interesting mechanic, and this is it.
This is it, folks.
This is really cool. We did get hit with a pretty crippling bug that set us back about 1,500 minerals at a pretty crucial point when we needed to be expanding.
Right.
And also, I didn't expect it. I didn't really know what to expect. So you go into it and get smoked.
We weren't paying attention. I mean, we had the drop pods, the mercenaries. I mean, we took them out very easily. We had plenty of money that we could have spent, but
Yeah, I had
Just-
so much gas.
we
There's
weren't.
a lot to distract you.
Yeah.
My thoughts on the okay. Here's the first question I will pose to you: do you want to replay it and finish it?
I would like to. I would like to replay and finish it.
Okay, maybe we can go about halfway through and make a cut
Just make
into
a cut.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
let's
do
do that then, and we'll talk more about our final thoughts later then.
So we'll see you guys in a second.
Oh my God. Okay, well, we're coming back into the recording now. This is what we come back to.
The enemy's coming for us. Hope you're ready for this.
That's too many hybrid. Okay. So this feels like a brutal difficulty to me. Not just because we lost. 'Cause you coming back to this recording, you being the viewer coming back to this recording, is gonna be like, oh well, they lost. Of course they're gonna say it's hard because they're not good. But let me explain. So we dealt with the mercenaries last time, but that's a lot of hybrid for a hard difficulty. Also 13 seconds
For what? Oh.
for the shipments. Okay, I just dumped all my
Okay,
money.
we're good. We're good.
Yeah, well, there's still a bunch of enemies here. Yeah, that hybrid wave was way too big.
It's crazy.
I think
Last time it
I
was
think the mercenary wave wasn't as bad.
Mercenary was
But
not
that-
as bad.
That was bananas right there. So as we were doing this, we kind of we came up with a bunch of different thoughts ourselves, right? As we were playing. So my number one thought is the map is too big. This seems to be a common theme. This seems to be a very common theme with a lot of the maps that we've played. Also, I have a lot of gas, so we should be able. So I should be able to donate a lot to this. But the map is very, very large, which makes it very challenging. I mean, I feel like the entire middle section is it could be squashed. So first off, there's 10 shipments, which is a boatload. I think that you could cut that by like a third and still be pretty reasonable. But then also beyond that, there's that hybrid attack was quite large.
Very, very.
And I should also preface another bonus objective. I should also preface that this map is awesome. I think that, like I was saying before, you can modify difficulty quite easily. So I think that this needs to be toned back a little bit. Because I'm trying to think, first off, there are different enemy compositions that could make this quite a bit more challenging. And then I'm also thinking that this is just, compared to hard, of typical hard, this is harder than normal. So I think that should be considered as well, because we're playing on hard, not brutal. This feels like a brutal.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, it also challenges the way that you think here. So, you know, paying attention to the shipments. The shipments require a lot of money. Also, wave 2 is bugged. We won the second wave, and Amon still retained his resources.
So that set us back quite a bit. Like,
yeah, that sets you back a lot at that
3,000
point.
minerals. So.
Yes. Okay, here comes another attack. Very large. Okay, well, I guess I can spend money. At least give me a bunch of Marines. Oh my god. Oh my god, the detection. Oh my god, the detection. I don't know if we just got unlucky with the types of enemy attacks, where it was just the same one twice, or it's programmed this way.
You don't have a scan or anything.
I don't, I'm waiting. Okay, enemy mules, I'm gonna Banshee that. Oh, okay. I can't scan. It's like I need a scan to survive here, but I also want to get rid of those mules.
Okay.
Okay, I have enough for a second scan, so I'm gonna do that and call in Banshees on top of it.
Explain yourself. Yes.
Our allies are in
And also the communication with your partner is very, very important. I have so much gas.
Yeah, me too, so I shouldn't have much
I'm
problem.
gonna start spending it. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving out elsewhere. So there's so much about this map that I love, but it's definitely a major struggle. One with the length and two with the size. Anyway, I think the map could be compressed significantly. There's a big portion of this map that's unused, specifically in the middle, where the two corners of the map could be pushed together. As we've said with all the other maps we played, mobility is a major issue. It seems like the enemy attacks you in multiple places, but you need to be able to save that money against an attack like this, which I'm actively going for. Very challenging. Meanwhile, having enough gas and minerals and what have you. Also, again, we wouldn't realistically know how bad this could be without the bug that we experienced, because it's like a crucial part of the map at that point where you need to be saving money, not spending it. That made it a lot harder than I think it normally would be. Also, we can go back down there and clean up the bottom right for money.
Okay, I'm getting the whatever I can up here.
Also, commanders that don't have cooldowns are going to struggle a lot with the mules. Lot with the mules.
And also, every single command center is a planetary fortress for the.
Send me all the 2 minutes for this one, and you need to send gas. Okay, so the shipments are speeding up. We're already past 25 minutes. So I think that's why I said maybe you could cut this by 25%, even up to a third, to keep this within a reasonable time. Because now it's like, I understand that it's less time now. Each shipment's only 2 minutes. But all the maps we played have been quite long. I don't think they all, most Blizzard maps between 15 and 20 minutes. 15 and 25 minutes, excuse me. Oh god. Just got hit by a Widow Mine.
More hybrid. Another hybrid wave.
Okay. Okay.
Let's reinforce for this.
Yeah, let's just be prepared for this, and I'm just gonna dump all my gas into the
Mobilization wave is
I have a mobilization wave.
Okay. I'm just sending my units back through the worms. And I've got Hyperion up. Let's see if this one's as large as the last one.
located.
You have my attention. I've come
Now there's 3 bonus objectives. If they all have that much health.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I think overall, again, this map has a ton of potential and I like it. This would easily be my favorite map we've played so far just because it's based on an existing Blizzard map and it's really cool. It makes you completely rethink the co-op genre. It does things that add challenge that the AI just can't meet anymore. The AI can only do so much, so this adds that challenge of having to talk to your ally. But I think it's just a little too much for the advertised difficulty. And again, a lot of people are going to downplay this and say, well, just because you lost, that's what you're saying. But relative to all existing co-op maps, the challenge on this one is much higher. And not just because you have to think differently about your resources.
Okay. Well, we got that shipment.
We did. I'm not sure. What are your thoughts so far then, based on what we've seen?
I think it has a ton of potential.
The enemy in combat.
They're taking this base. Sorry, just defending at home.
Yeah, see, now we actually have to pay attention here. And again, we're on hard traditionally have no problems with on regular brutal or regular brutal.
Yeah,
or
the map, the size of the map, definitely like there's so much empty space, as Jay was saying.
Has sent in drop pods.
Uh,
Simulation aura is now ready.
What is it already?
the
Last shipment delivered in 4 minutes, 2 at the same time, both minerals and gas. The enemy is running short of resources, so prepare for a hard fight. So at this point, they're contributing less,
which is good.
but they're going to send more attacks at
We
us.
also have less. I'm like barely mining right now.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot we could be collecting in the bottom right. There's a
Okay.
base down there we could take.
All right, let's go.
You have your queen. Listen.
Yeah, we could expand more. It's a very long, lengthy map as well.
Are in
Yeah, again, there's a lot of cool things happening, but it's almost too much for one map. Or just like tone down those hybrid and remove the hybrid and mercenary attacks. Honestly, just remove them entirely. I think the collection itself is great.
Make it quick.
So we got that taken care of.
Yeah.
Though I mean, at the same time, I understand. I think from a map maker's perspective, they're trying to think, how can we challenge the player in new ways? And this is definitely doing that. It's
Definitely not easy.
it's pretty incredible.
Yes. Make it quick.
I have a lot of money stockpiled though.
Attention.
Okay.
I basically
I'm
installing this with Kerrigan. I'm like,
bonus objective complete.
oh, you got a bonus, nice.
yeah.
Let's.
Hell yeah, I did. You know what I'm all about.
Enemy forces are inbound.
Our
It's 2
enemy
shipments
has sent
remaining.
in drop pods.
But what this
I'm
feels to
gonna
me,
defend your base.
okay, what this really feels like to me is a map maker who said, co-op's too easy, and you know what? It is. So what can we do to make it? What can we do to make it harder? And then took that idea and went
Your queen.
way
What
overboard.
is it?
This is just my
You have
opinion.
attention.
I do agree that it's great to see some other challenge. I love this. I personally like this. I'm not complaining that it's too hard. I'm just saying that I think that most voters who are casual co-op players are not going to like this because they'll think it's too hard.
This is a love-hate type of map.
Oh yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah.
Ah, I got killed by Widow Mines when I tried to snipe
Yeah,
those.
there's tons of Widow Mines over there, so be careful.
Yeah, so you can't even snipe the mules. So that's what I mean. There's just like little things about this map that just make it so
Then let's
so
take them
much
out.
so. Here comes another hybrid attack.
Attack
I don't think we're gonna win, honestly.
You don't think?
I don't think I'm out of money for the most part.
Your queen.
I guess I'd have to go down there and collect more.
What
I'm
is
collecting
it
as much as I
already?
can.
Well, here comes hybrid.
All right, I'll defend against the hybrid. It's also like you're preparing for the shipment at the same time that a huge hybrid wave is coming. Are you ready?
As ready as I can be against this.
Get in there.
But yeah, I mean, I think again, the general idea of this is very sound. It's awesome, and it would easily be my favorite. That I think probably by the end of this, I haven't played enough to know if it'd be my favorite, but this is incredible. It's just a little overboard. That's probably my bottom line here. Just a little overboard.
I'm preparing the...
Donate money?
Yep. Gas. I got the gas.
Okay. There's still another shipment after this one, too.
We should be okay. Don't donate anymore.
I'm not. I don't have any income really to donate. Okay, I'm going to the bottom right to collect what I can.
Last shipment, guys. 2 hybrid waves. Why can't I collect this?
Okay, we won. Great. I think the last one is nullified just because you have that one wave that you can afford to skip.
Nice work.
That you can give to Amon, basically.
Okay. Nice. Whew.
Well done, Commanders. Jim, I knew you wouldn't let me down. Also, and kiss Matthew on my behalf.
Success. You hired Mira Han.
Jesus.
Man, she's drives a tough bargain.
Yeah. All right, what's your bottom line? Let's hear it.
I think with some polish, that map, I don't want to say it would be my favorite that I've played so far, but it has a ton of potential. Reduce the map size, get rid of 1 or 2 shipment cycles to cut the length down of the map. The hybrid waves were huge. I noticed that the first time we played, we had the mercenaries. The second, we had the hybrid, which is nice that it changes up. I don't know, maybe just send the first wave, send mercenaries, second hybrid or something like that to change it up within the map. It definitely forces players to rethink how they play co-op. You do not want to be getting every single upgrade available. You don't want to be getting super tier 3 units if you don't have to complete the map. There has to be the balance between taking more expansions, macroing. You could take 4 or 5 bases in this map, which is completely unique to co-op. If you do cut the size of the map down, I mean, that'll reduce the amount of expansions that the player can possibly take within that time frame. But it opens up a lot of possibilities, a lot of gameplay mechanics that we haven't seen in co-op. So those are my thoughts.
I agree with everything you said, and just to add on to that, I think the map size is a challenge, and either keep the map size and reduce the enemy waves by a significant margin, actually. I would say near 50% reduction. Again, this was on hard difficulty. We weren't even playing on brutal. This is harder than a typical brutal co-op map, I'd say, and not just because of the focus on the minerals with the timer. The timer is one thing. There's also a bit of game theory with your partner and think how much are they going to donate? There's 10 seconds left. I better spam the button. You both are spamming, and you overspend by 1,000 resources.
Yeah, and then you're screwed for the rest of the map.
Yeah, and I feel like that's an intended consequence, which I think is cool. I think that forces you to communicate with your partner and say, I can donate this much. I really don't have enough. You need to donate more, kind of thing. Alternatively, you could add something simple like anything overspent, you get a 50%. You get like a 50% payback on, something like that. You get like a 50% refund, split evenly amongst both people. Something like that. Again, it's definitely very frantic, and again, I think that's because the map is just very large. And just to emphasize, I think my very bottom line is, I think the map maker gets the feeling from the co-op community, which is true, that co-op in general can be too easy, and they want an upper tier to co-op. And I agree. I think that should be there, and I think that was taken overboard because this was fun because it was hard, and a lot of it is knowing what to expect. If we were to play this map again, we would perform better, right? But it's
and without that,
I like the
that
mind shift.
Shipment,
Yes.
So too.
I like the mind shift to having to communicate with the money. I think the challenge was overboard.
I agree.
All right. Well, cool. All right. Well, we've played 3 so far. We'll go on to another one here pretty soon. Thanks everyone for leave your feedback in the comments below and make fun of us for claiming that this was too hard. Oh, all right. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time.
We're crybabies, guys.
Yep.
See you guys.